Hello, what is up guys? I'm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on September 28th of 2022, going over all of the important events, as well as major things, that way you don't miss anything important with this patch. We have a ton of events to cover, as well as quite a few little changes in the patch notes themselves, so yeah, quickly before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on the channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. It helps to grow my channel, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win. And without further ado, let's get into it and start off with the events like we do with every single one of these videos. And the first event is pretty straightforward. Escape key on the keyboard, reward tab, login rewards, you will see a new section of loyalty rewards. So for the next month, you're going to get some free stuff, nothing absolutely crazy in here, but yeah, free stuff for logging into the game. Now after that, we have a series of 2 Twitch events. The first one is post-title ball Twitch drops, which is pretty similar to Twitch events we've had in the past. You'll log into the Black Desert main page here, link your Black Desert account and your Twitch account if you haven't already, and when you watch your favorite streamers, including me, on Twitch, you'll go ahead and get bonus rewards for doing it. This time around, we have Oasis Box of Blessings, thousands of loyalties, and some other boxes. But in addition to the typical event that we see with these things, we also have a Prime Gaming drop. Now, if you've never done these things before, basically what you're going to do is go over to your Twitch page here, click on the Prime Loom button, and scroll down until you see the Black Desert section, which is right here. Click claim, it's going to give you a code to redeem in game. I'm not clicking it because you ain't stealing my code, because that code is awesome. It's for another free outfit box, which makes like 5 free outfit boxes you can get right now in Black Desert. Pretty nuts. I'm going to have a video going through all the different outfits you can get. But this code's only active through October 24th, so make sure to redeem it. And on the topic of outfits, we have a cash shop related event here. If you wear the Salner outfit and post a picture of it in game, you get entered into a chance for prizes. So don't like to hype up cash shop events. But the next event is specifically targeted towards newer players in general, and new players who get into the game now will get bonus upgrade items for their season characters, so a ton of upgrade items, including a Frozen Tides Blackstone, which is a guaranteed upgrade from Tet to Pen. So if you're a newer player just getting into Black Desert and you've only got 1 week left in the season server and you're like, man, how am I going to do it? This is a great way to help you with it. Tons and tons of free stuff here. So you'll get those for logging in up to 90 minutes per day, plus a nice boost of them as soon as you log into the game. The next event that we have is the treasure hunting event, and this is one of my favorite ones because I finally get bonus stuff from hunting. But for those of you that have not been around for one of these event periods, basically the various treasure items like the compass, the maps, the pot pieces will drop from additional locations in game. So this table shows you all the different spots. It's linked down in the description below along with the patch notes. So if you want to read through it yourself, you can, but basically if you're grinding for any of these different pieces of items, you can get them in additional places, including hunting to obtain the Valtara's Memories, so nice little one if you're into hunting like I am. So this is running through October 12th, so you have like 2 weekends to take advantage of this, or 2 weeks to take advantage of it. And then typically with this event, we also get the double drop rate for hearts, and go figure, we have it this time again. So the Garmoth heart, the Vel's heart, Stormbringer heart, and Thundercloud Kudum heart, those are all dropping at an increased drop rate. Next up, we have a series of additional login rewards. So these are redeemed on the Y menu here. Y key on the keyboard, you'll see additional rewards. So right there, I've got my 30-minute reward. But for logging in for up to 2 hours of gameplay, you will have additional rewards. Again, running through October 12th, so make sure to redeem them. Next up, we have 2 events targeted towards the TwitchCon event. So if you didn't know, there's going to be a PvP tournament in Black Desert during TwitchCon. And they're going to have an NA versus EU little competition. So in order to decide which one wins, or put your vote in for which one wins, you'll press the Y key on the keyboard and select one of these items. If you pick the Frank sandwich, you think NA is going to win, and if you pick the meat pie, then you think EU is going to win. Depending on which team actually does win, you'll get different rewards. The rewards are nothing amazing. I mean, it is an Advice of Valks plus 50 if you get it right, plus 40 if you get it wrong though, so really not too much of a difference. But yeah, something you'll want to make sure you redeem here. Make sure to pick one of these things before the event period starts, which again is October 5th. You want to make sure to redeem this before October 5th, before the actual thing starts on October 8th. And the final thing that's sort of an event, but not really an event, is the summary slide here that they put together for the HEID-ELIC ball that they just had. So for those of you that don't know what the HEID-ELIC ball is, again, it is like your roadmap of Black Desert for the next 4 months or so. I put out a summary video. If you don't want to read and you don't want to watch the full-on live stream, you can watch my summary video. If you want to read, their summary is listed right here. Tons of stuff coming to the game, tons of really, really cool stuff. Definitely would recommend either reading this or watching my video. But we got like new regions, we got new systems, all sorts of crazy stuff. Fast travel, like, there's tons of crap in here that's really, really cool. So anyway, check this out, redeem the codes. The codes are listed in the description of my video right here. So get your free crap. There's tons of free crap and yeah, whatever. But that's it as far as events. So now let's move on into the actual patch notes themselves. And this patch brings a bunch of stuff to it as well. The first thing is an increase to the overall viability of guild bosses. So guild bosses are now going to guaranteed drop Resplendent Lightstones. Resplendent Lightstones have a higher chance of getting better Lightstones within them. You're also going to get Advice of Valks from this, a higher chance of gold bars, and a higher chance of gold bars. So all around better rewards for completing these as a guild. Now specifically looking at the different bosses, Khan has a 2.4 increase to the chance of dropping the concentrated magic, which is pretty cool, plus bonus drops of different items. Munster's been buffed as far as its overall capabilities combat-wise, but also gives you better items from it again. Same for Farid, and same for Putram. But yeah, all in all, better items and more combat stats for the different bosses to make it more enjoyable for various skills to do. We already covered all the different events, so nothing else to cover on that section. But yeah, now moving on into the actual content changes that came with this. The first one is the Tier 5 pet training NPC has been added in different locations, or not necessarily added, but the function has been added to NPCs that are already there. So now you don't need to go all the way to Old Wisdom Tree, which I guess is a nice quality of life improvement. For those of you still doing the Bartali's Adventure Log that haven't finished it yet, they have changed 2 of the chapters, Volume 13's chapters 1 and 2. One involves playing Yar now, and now you need to defeat the Sand Spirit instead of the Kadri Commander. So something to keep in mind right there. Crystals that could be slotted into the glove socket have had their name changed from Precision to Ensnare. The final code from the Heidel Ball is active right now, so if you remember from my video, the last code right here, 2029, was not active until the 28th of September. It is now active. For those of you that don't know though, the code that just went active, the Heidel Ball 2209 here, allows you to swap the inventory slots and inventory weight between 2 different characters. So this one's pretty rare as far as coming out. I think we've only ever gotten this one time before. So if you're looking to fully reroll a character or something, this is the way to do it. I guess not fully because you can't move life skills, but all in all, this is going to be as close as you're going to get to a full-on reroll. Again, these were the 2 codes that were shared at the Heidel Ball, so you can see a ton of stuff right here. Make sure to redeem them. A new UI was added in for Imperial Horse delivery, so if you're doing Imperial Horse deliveries, you now have more information as to what you're going to get for the sale. And then otherwise, beyond that, not a ton of extra stuff that came with this patch, guys. So yeah, tons of events. Make sure you take advantage of all these different events. So many things to take advantage of. Again, if you haven't watched my video on the Heidel Ball or read through the summary, really consider it. There's a ton of cool stuff in there as well. You'll definitely want to take advantage of all those codes, all those freebies that came out during that. There's a ton of events to do as well in this patch, so yeah, pretty solid patch all in all, guys. Now, if this video is going to help you here in Black Desert, do let me know in the comment section below. And also, once again, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps to grow it. So thank you all so much for watching once again. I look forward to seeing you at the next live stream over on Twitch, the next YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.